Going on, everyone? How's everyone doing? Appreciate it, Bino. Brew Episode 5. Hope everyone had a solid day yesterday. 2 minutes ago, I literally just spilt coffee all over my desk. So that's how today's going. You're up 24,000, Roger? Let's go. You swung SPX puts. I have SPX puts also. As long as also SPY puts. I have the 4,100 puts. Currently up 42%. You must have swung a lot if you're up 24K. Because I'm only up 9,200 on my SPX puts. So you must have bought 30 to 40,000 worth. But that's amazing. Congrats. Make sure you de-risk at open. Right, you don't want to give that back. Yeah, if everyone could drop a like on the video, I'd appreciate it. SPX loads in pre-market. Not SPY or anything else. He's got some big kahunas. My desk is wet because it was soaked in coffee. 4150 and 4130. Oh, so you went closer to into the money. Nice. Yeah, I have the 4100 puts and the 410 puts. So, right, typical rising wedge. Always happens like this, right? It's one of my favorite setups, especially when we have a previous double top, right? Previous resistance acted as resistance, right? We got that fake breakout, which even kind of proves the bearish case even more, right? Because market makers always want to grab as much liquidity as possible before a move, right? So typically, if there is a pattern, right? So rising wedge, bearish, right? Then we have this previous resistance, right? They'll typically like to grab as much liquidity. So, right, it will fake to the upside. It's always good to wait a little bit. And then when it starts to pull back down and it breaks back below, great entry for puts, right? And vice versa. Great play, Roger. Post tag me on Twitter or post a screenshot in the gain section in the Discord. Be sweet. Also, right, previous resistance back here, right, February 14th. So 3 times it rejected, or even 4 or 5, right? Rejected once, rejected again, and again. It's a huge level here at 415. I'm sure it's right. Also acted as a previous support, right? Previous support. Oh, VIX is moving. VIX is moving to the downside right now. Right, so VIX is actually pulling a full retest here of this breakout. Right, nice little wedge to the downside. VIX needs to hold here. Right, so we could see some more downside on SPY. But look at where SPY is here in pre-market. Right at 411.92, which is the exact level I have drawn out, and which is the beginning of my zone. Right, previous resistance back from April 4th. Right, we rejected again, and then we used this level as a support. Right, we dipped through it, but we shot right back up. Right, so this is where we're kind of consolidating here in pre-market. So we need to break this level and move to the downside to see that continuation. Okay, but I'm going to de-risk at open. It's Wednesday. I don't like trading Wednesdays, which most of you know. Is there any data today? I posted it before. I forgot to. Let me check. I posted the data in market insights. I'll bring it up here. All right, here's the data, right? Crude oil 1030, which is the most important today. And then we have Fed. Williams is speaking later, right? So not until later. Okay, so nothing really too big today, besides that crude oil number at 10:30. What's going on, ESM? What's up, Milan? So that's what I'm looking at here on SPY. Everything looks pretty weak. Qs also, right? Quadruple top or even double top. SPY 410 is still not green. What do you mean? It will be green at open. Market's not open. Qs down 0.8%, right? Tech's weak, right? Previous resistance acted as a double top, rejected again, right? Lower highs were being put in place. We started to consolidate here. We couldn't break above at close, right? We did have some higher and higher lows. It did look pretty good going into the close. Let me remove all this. Right, higher and higher lows, lower and lower highs, but we couldn't break over. So now we're seeing that pullback, right? Netflix had ER, saw a huge dip down to 292 right after close, but now we're at 323, down 3%. Was down 12%. Nice recovery there. Won't be touching that, that's for sure. Meta, I really liked this last night. I was covering this on my TikTok. Also, I'm going to be streaming more on TikTok, right? As a content creator, right? Someone who has a YouTube channel, and I love creating content. I don't really like creating videos. It's a pain in the you know what, editing and all that. But I like doing live because I like interacting with all of you, and you guys can just ask me questions right away. So I think I'm just going to stream, right? So YouTube consistently, just like I have been in the morning. And then I'm gonna figure out a time to do TikTok. I like doing it on TikTok, right? Because everything is on the phone. It's super easy to listen to, right? Even if you're not at your computer, if you're on the go, you're on the train, you're on your way to work, you're at work, whatever, you can just pull up your phone, put headphones in, and listen. Very easy. Also, it's great content creator wise to get exposure. Right? So obviously, I want to grow personally, and I'm gonna start to do that. So if you guys have any time suggestions on when to do that, please let me know. I'm open to anything. Maybe I'll do it during market open or, at night, whatever it may be. If anyone has any questions or anything, please drop a comment. Okay. Meta, really liked this last night, right? Multiple times we bounced off this white trend line here. Saw a pullback, started to consolidate right above this previous resistance that acted as a support. Right now we're gapping down below. So that setup now is kind of ruined. Right, risk to reward isn't there anymore, but looks pretty weak. My TikTok is just enhanced market. Yeah, just enhanced market _, I believe. I'll copy the link here and paste it here. Where are you going? I'm not going anywhere. I'm right here, baby. No, definitely not market open. I'll be in voice chat for market open always. Even though I don't really speak a lot. Right, if no one's asking me questions, I got nothing to say. It's not like I'm just going to talk for the fun of it, you know? But yeah, maybe middle of the day or after market close. We'll see. Let's see what else we got today. Apple, right? Apple, pretty clear. Rejected once, rejected twice, huge pullback, lower high, rejected again. Right now we're seeing that move to the downside. I guess you can kind of, it's too steep for a rising wedge. It's not the cleanest of all, but potentially. Do you need TikTok to watch? I have no idea, mate. I'm not sure. Apple, maybe we'll see a pullback back to this 162 level, right? This huge zone here. Right, resistance, acted as resistance, support, 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 resistance, breakout. You don't do TikTok, it's not safe. Nothing's safe. Right, you could walk outside and you get hit by a refrigerator. Investing's not safe. Nothing's safe, right? Real estate's not safe. Your bank accounts aren't safe. Nothing is safe. Going to the gym's not safe. Walking outside's not safe. There's always someone that's going to say something's not safe. Can I talk about the psychology of not being overexcited on winning trades? It comes down to experience. Right? And anything comes down to experience. The more you do it, the better you'll get with it. Right? This isn't gambling. This is business. Right? If you want to do this full time, learn from your mistakes. Don't get overexcited. Right? Figure it out. Let me catch up on these questions. I've explained the gamma numerous times on my channel. Right, we're coming out with a whole section, so just please be patient. Am I cutting my SPY puts at open? Maybe. I don't know. Got to see how price reacts here, right? We're kind of seeing a small little bounce off that level I mentioned, 411.92. I never wait for candle closes. I don't do candle closes. I watch how price reacts at specific levels. TikTok getting shadow banned or getting banned. I don't think it's going to get banned, but I don't know. I'll play it by ear. Yeah, parking your car in a Manhattan garage isn't safe. You guys, most probably people haven't seen it, but a parking garage collapsed yesterday in Lower Manhattan. One person died. Sad. Other people got hurt. Crazy. All right, look at VIX here. VIX is pushing down. Needs to hold here. Guys, anytime I post a play, I post a chart with it. Right, with my targets. Right, so if you go to analyst alerts, scroll up, and here's my targets. Right, read the chart and chart it for yourself. I'm not going to be labeling the exact price target and stop loss anymore because I want you guys to read the chart. I want you to be self-sufficient. I don't want you to have to follow me. Right? There's no way to learn without doing it yourself. Right? So I'm going to post my chart like this. You can look at the targets via the chart, and you should chart it yourself so you can start to see the same thing that I see. Right? If you don't do it yourself, you're not going to learn. Okay? Do I do mark to market for tax filing for day trading? I don't know what that is. My accountant does everything. CPA. That's all good, JP. But yeah, everyone should be managing their own trades. You have TikTok now, your kids are going to be pissed. Hey, well, you're using it for educational purposes, hopefully. Until a girl comes on your feed. But you know, regarding your setups today, I'm probably going to keep it light today. Right. I have a swing. You know, it should open up pretty green. And it's Wednesday. It's also nice out today. I haven't really gone outside the last 2 days, so I would like to get outside today. I could trade for my phone if I need to. But I'll manage my trade. I believe we see more downside, right? So I'm going to probably trim some on my main account. It depends. It really depends. Right? I only have 1% of my portfolio. So not much, but right, I'll manage a trade. We also have a next Friday expiration. We have plenty of time. Going to the beach after work? I wish. I wish I was going to the beach. I would love that. Yeah, but right, probably not going to be too active today. Obviously, I'll still answer any questions you guys have always. Right, I could just do anything from my phone, which is the best part about this business. Right, I could just chart from my phone. I can answer questions from my phone, whatever it is. So I'm always available. So don't be hesitant to ask us a question in the market talk. Right, I'll always get back to you. But yeah, that's really like the only thing I see. VIX needs to hold, right? SPY needs to break through 411.92. What's going on with Tesla here? Tesla's down 3%. So this flag worked out perfectly, right? That exercise, I'm not sure if you guys were aware, but the exercise that I posted in Market Talk yesterday, right, was me inversing this chart. Right, I inversed this chart and I took a screenshot and I asked what would you guys do if you saw this chart, right? And everyone said they would go long, right? They would play a breakout to the upside, right? But when I flipped it upside down to the actual chart, right? People then said they would take calls for a bounce off this bottom trend line for a move to the upside, right? So look how the majority of people are always looking for a move to the upside, right? It clouds everyone's judgment, right? Don't have that opinion, right? You just follow the chart, right? This is a sign of continuation, okay, right? A bull flag is a sign of continuation. This is a bear flag, right? So we're going to most likely continue to the downside. Doesn't mean we're always going to continue to the downside, but we need to play the levels, right? You have a higher probability taking puts here for a continued move to the downside, and exactly that, down 3% now. Take a look at the pre-market levels quickly. 411.46 pre-market low. Yeah, send a beach pic. If everyone could drop a like on the video, I would appreciate it. Make sure to follow my TikTok too. I'm going to start going live on there. I'll probably go live towards the end of the day. Yeah, Tesla has earnings today too, so be careful. What else? What else? Good to hear, Carl. Yeah, pretty much rechart every night, right? If you want to get good at charting, just redo it every night, right? You don't need a million levels all over your chart. It's just silly, right? I only chart out levels near the current price, right? If I have lines drawn out here, right, here and here and here, right? It just makes it more messy, right? There's no need for all that. Just have the current chart where the current levels are, and that's it. Morning YouTube stream and TikTok live afternoon. Yeah, I like that actually. Appreciate you, Kevin. Thanks for following. You can always rewind, Nicholas. Actional trade based on cost. Let's see. Costco, I think, right? Yep. All right, so Costco looks decent, right? So notice how I just said looks decent right as soon as I looked at it. You should be able to tell the pattern right away, right? If there's no pattern, then it's right. If you don't have to look, then there's probably no pattern, right? Lower and lower highs, higher and higher lows. Nice flag here. Right, so watch this for continuation, right? It's a bull flag. Okay, we have right the flagpole, then we have the flag, right, and then typically continuation to above, right? Looks solid, right? But if market is overall weak, right, it can bring it down, right? It's not always going to work out in favor of the pattern, but most of the times it will, right? If the market is in favor of that pattern, right? If SPX, SPY, QQQ are all green and we have a bull flag, it most likely will break out to the upside. Do I watch price action based on volume? No, I watch it based on support and resistance. But volume obviously has a factor in it. Is it a good idea to always have a stop loss at minus 40%? No, terrible idea. Every play is going to be different. Have a stop loss based on a support or resistance above or below. How far back do I go to chart my levels? It depends on the time frame I'm trading, or if there's price action within. Right. So, for example, let's see if I can find an example. Right, so, for example, if I'm charting these levels here, and there's no price action, you know, from recent times, right? You do have to go back and chart out those major levels. Right. So that's when I'll go back. But looking at this, oh wait, this is a JP Morgan Equity ETF. Nice rising wedge into resistance though. Looks like it might go down. Nvidia might see more downside to 269 again today, but we're out of that position. Tesla we're out of. Thank God we exited here. We're coming out with a whole educational thing on Gamma, guys. Is there an update on the new layout for Discord? What do you mean by that? Guys, the gamma level won't update until the market's open. Right, the market's closed right now. The GX slip is from when it goes from positive to negative territory. Okay. I posted a chart in my EM challenge account. Right. So again, probably going to be a light day. Gonna manage my position. And that's about it. If everyone can drop a like on the video, I would appreciate it. Uh, 3 minutes to market open. If no one has any more questions, let's transition over to Discord. All right. So I will see you all in voice chat. I appreciate everyone stopping by. If you can drop a like in the video before you head out, thank you very much. See you then.